Hickok 45 here with, guess what? It's a Hammerli Arms Force B1. Yeah, straight pull, kind of an interesting little 22 rifle. Requested this from Davidson's Gallery of Guns. Thought I'd shoot at some today. Come out and watch us. Yeah, you're welcome. Let's shoot that gong. Let's shoot him again. All right. What else over there should be fired upon? How about that red plate on the left? Yeah. How about, oh, something close like this 2-liter right here looking at me. Woo! Yeah. Pretty neat, cowboy. What do you think? Yeah, he'd like a bullet, maybe another one. Do I have any more? Yeah, I sure do. I think that's it. No, I got another one. Pretty nifty little gun, 10 rounds. It uses the Ruger 1022 magazines, more or less. I'll show you what I mean by more or less. So yeah, this is the Hammerli. It is, you know, the Force B1. You may not be familiar with it, or you might have one. Yeah. I thought it looked interesting, and the more I mess with it and fire it, the more I kind of like it, the more interesting it becomes. Because it's, even though Hammerli, you might know, they're famous for making high quality Olympic, you know, competition type, you know, pistols through the years. I've heard of them for a long time. I couldn't tell you a lot about them, but I've heard of them most of my shooting career life. And but this is a rifle, as you can see. And it's a little bit like a Ruger 1022. I think some of the parts will interchange, but not a lot of them. It's not a semi-automatic, and so it's a different operation with this straight pull. And it's kind of interesting. I've learned to like that. That's a little bit like a pump shotgun. You gotta make sure you close it all the way and jerk it open and everything. But it's manual feed, manually extract, eject, and all that. So gives you some flexibility on ammo, doesn't it? Needs to be a long rifle, of course, because you're using the long rifle magazines from Ruger or from Hammerli. But it can be any power factor, right? Because you're not relying on the ammo to work the bolt. Yeah, pretty smart, aren't they? You didn't know I could figure that one out. Which makes it nice for suppressed shooting, of course, and it is threaded for suppressor. I have tried it, and we might try it today. And you know, that you can shoot some light ammo, and it just doesn't matter because you're working the bolt and the action. You're doing all the work, right? So, like I said, we got this from Davidson's Gallery of Guns, where you get a lifetime replacement guarantee on your firearms. Appreciate their help. And Silencer Central with all those fine Banish suppressors you see around here. Thanks to them, and the SONORAN Desert Institute. Get yourself some distance learning. Learn firearms technology, drone technology, all kinds of things. So, can I shoot it again? Okay, let's do that. I'm shooting just some CCI mainly here. We got them, yeah, loaded up. Mini mags tend to work pretty well. We're having some issues with the Winchester, but I don't know if I needed to clean it. I've been shooting it for a couple of weeks and hadn't cleaned it. So I don't know, took it apart and cleaned it and went to the mini mag ammo just to make sure, because that stuff usually works. Here I go, about to shoot without my ears on. How about some bowling pins? Oh, got two, didn't I? 22 puts on a show. About an orange 2-liter. Yee, doggies. And a bowling pin hanging there. And a cowboy. So even though it's not semi-automatic, you kind of get in a rhythm and, you know, shoot it as fast as you need to, you know. If you need to make an assault rifle out of it. Yeah, so the barrel, one of the unique things about it is the barrel detaches like this. You open up the bolt, you pull back on that. It's like an air pressure hose. You got that same kind of attachment, and then you pull that back and just pull the barrel out like we just did. I will not disassemble the firearm right now. I don't need to, but and get in trouble. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You could put on a Magnum barrel, 22 Magnum. I don't know if they're available yet today as I'm doing this, at least. But if so, you just pop that barrel off, pop it on there, then you're good to go with a 22 Magnum, I guess, magazine. You know, so it's going to be convertible to that, and I think some other chamberings. But pretty neat, if it's not already. I don't know. Now this scope I put on there, it's a Leupold, you know, 3x5 by 10. Just, that's my standard. You've seen that on a lot of things, because it doesn't come with any kind of sights. So I need to put something on there. I thought I'd put that old scope on for a change. Made in Germany. Yeah, feels like quality. The stock feels good. It's adjustable. You notice you push this little button back here, increase your length of pull. Take it away. Whoops. I hadn't done that yet. Now what did I do? Let's get that back on there. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, I pulled the stock too far out, and then I didn't get it line sticking in it. Anyway, I got it out and back in. No problem. While you were gone, I thought I'd also perform an operation that might make it shoot more quietly. Yeah, I'll let you figure that one out. You know, I even loaded up a magazine with some ammo that might make it shoot more quiet. But now I'm shooting supersonic right now, okay? I think it'll be hearing safe, ear safe. What do you think? Let's try it. Boom, that's not bad. Let's pop that, what is that, a buffalo down there in the holler? Bison? Yeah, man. 2 liter, get him out of the way. How about a pig over there on the left on the top? I got low. Actually, I hit him, but he doesn't respect 22 ammo. And does he? Let's try something here. Oh, I know what we haven't done. We haven't smoked any pot. All right. I knew something was wrong. That's why I was fumbling with the stock. My brain isn't right. Yeah, now it's right. 2 liter. I think we're empty. Yeah, okay. So, like I say, you got a quick change barrel on it, and, you know, threaded barrel. Got a now, in this model, I have a Banish 223 on it. Yeah. And yeah, pretty nice. And like I said, I put my scope on it. That's not something that comes with these, of course. And it's designed so you can put a bipod on it pretty easily. It's flat bottom. Takes those Ruger magazines with that extra little piece on it, and you know, straight pull. It's kind of interesting. I kind of like to talk about in the video, if you've seen it yet, about if you're training a youngster or a novice in shooting, I kind of like a bolt gun or something like this over semi-automatic. Just forces a person, including you or me, not just a novice, but it forces us to slow down a little bit, be a little more deliberate if you have to work a lever or a bolt, you know, before you can shoot it again. And that's not all bad, is it? That's not all bad. It's very easy to get addicted to just slinging lead, and that's probably part of the reason some people never learn to be a very good shooter. They're just trying to put a bunch of lead down range because it's fun, you know, pulling the trigger and shooting up things. Believe me, I've done a bit of it, right? It's pretty nice. I also want to thank Alabama Holster for their support of the channel. Great little concealment Kydex holsters. I have 1 or 2 with me almost all the time. So appreciate you supporting the people that support us. So let's shoot. I guess what I've got. I've got some subsonic. I'm pretty sure some of this quiet 22. Let's shoot a couple of those. All right. Yeah. That, again, that's one of the advantages of put it in backwards. Having you know, a manual bolt of some sort, because it doesn't matter if it's just really light in power. It doesn't matter. This should be pretty quiet. Let's see if I can lob one in on the gong. I already hit the dirt. I don't know where it's going. It's so light. Let's try something here close. Cowboy. Boom. It's like spitting bullets. Spitting them out. Boom. Doesn't make a lot of noise, does it? I'm gonna really lob one this time on the gong. And that'll hit the wood, I think. Yeah, I thought I had him with that one. Let's hit a bowling pin here. It might bounce off. But look at that. So weak that it didn't even knock that bowling pin off. That's funny. That's funny. So anyway, a wide range of ammo you could fire with this thing because it's a manual bolt. What else about it? You know, they run about the same ballpark price-wise as a takedown 1022. So even though the name Hammerli is well known in the competition circles and I guess high dollar handguns and that kind of thing, you know, these aren't that bad. Not that bad. Interesting stock, isn't it? Real pistol grip. And I like the way the mags come in and out. They just fall out, unlike the trouble I had with 1022s. They're really simple to put mags in and out. Okay, yeah, even I can do it. And what else was I going to tell you about it that was, oh, so important? I don't know, you can see the advantages or disadvantages. I don't have to point all that out to you. You know, being able to suppress it and easily remove barrels, no tools required. That's pretty nice. I don't necessarily like that blade on the trigger. You know, it's Glockish, you know, I'm not sure that's all that necessary, but it's kind of sharp too. But I don't know, it's okay. So let's try it again. Now, one thing I have had, I think it's probably me, like with a bolt gun, not jerking it out there, you know, putting some muscle behind it, like with a, not a bolt gun, but with a pump shotgun, you got to manhandle it a little bit. Make sure you're coming all the way back, going all the way forward, you know, getting it around in there. And I'll show you on the next round. The way you know that, now this is supersonic, it's not slow. Boom. The way you know whether you've got it in battery, see this little red dot on the bolt handle there. If it's sticking out, that's not good. It's got to be all the way in, okay? And it's ready to fire. Boom! Yeah, more power in these rounds. Hit a plate, swinging plate. Boom! And how about a gong? Oh no, that red plate on the left over there. No, these are more, well, that's what I was shooting at pig with, wasn't it? He wouldn't fall. Let me try that turkey over there on the top row. See if I can knock him over. All right, so the turkey's not as tough. We could get him. I'll hit the buffalo, but he won't fall. See? And the ram, sheep, yeah, they're tough. They're not gonna fall. Let's shoot something here close, like this little target right here. Wow. Got another bullet. How about a swinging plate? Yeah, pretty nifty little gun, a little rifle. Again, it appeals to me because it's a bolt gun. Maybe I've shot enough semi-automatic and full automatic that I don't get as big a thrill, although it's fun. That I'm okay with you know, working the bolt, and I do think that's probably good for for youngsters to learn that way. Be a little bit more deliberate as they're learning to shoot and use sights and that sort of thing. So you got the adjustable stock I showed you as I pulled it out too far. And this, I think, turns around. You can get a higher comb if you want. You push this button on the back, and, yeah, right there, and that, you know, enables you to pull it out or in, you know, depending on your length of pull. So yeah, it is kind of what it is. 22 long rifle with a barrel that comes out pretty easily, and it is threaded, as you can see. So there's probably some other things you'd like to know about it that I just don't know, but I'm sure that information is available. My impression of it, my opinion, that's what you're paying me for, is that I like it. The trigger's a little sharp, like I said, but I just don't have a lot of negatives to share about it. I kind of like it. You do need to make sure you work the bolt right. You get a empty, stuck in there or in the action, doesn't get out. But with good ammo and me working the bolt right, I haven't seemed to have a problem with that. So there you go, the Hammerli Arms Force B1. Quite an interesting little firearm. Might be right up your alley. Who knows? Life is good.
Oh yeah, that's better. This is a great gun for defense. Oh hey, didn't see you guys there. While I've got you here, I want to remind you of our friends over at Talon Grips and Ballistol. Talon Grips makes grips, can you believe it, for all different types of firearms. You can get rough texture or more of a rubberized texture. It just sticks right on there. Really affordable, really cool option to improve the grip for your handguns or rifles. So please check them out at talongungrips.com. You'll be glad you did. And also Ballistol. Dad has been using Ballistol for many years. It's a cleaner and a lubricant, and it's non-toxic. It works really great, and we're happy to have them on board since it's been a part of our shooting endeavor for a very long time. So go to ballistol.com, talongungrips.com. And also, while you're out there, I'm juggling all these things here. Also, while you're on the internet, please do check out our other social media like Hickok45 on Facebook. There's also Hickok45 on Twitter, The Real Hickok45 on Instagram. There's a John_Hickok45 on Instagram where I do some things. There's Hickok45.com. You can find us also on Gunstreamer. So check out all that stuff and then watch more videos.